Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki Dou Part 1, or Musashi Dou, and we're continuing Musashi's, defense against the nation of Japan. So we're starting with Chapter 147. We'll be going through 149. Chapter 147 is entitled Fantasy Hour. The riot squad that the Metropolitan Police Department is so proud of do not dare approach. None of these elite soldiers has the courage to get closer to him. So Musashi's just standing there around their leader, their decapitated leader, and even all these men with their numbers and their shields and their equipment, none of them have the courage to take another step toward Musashi. But I guess not, haven't seen that. He just took 500,000 volts and was only out for like a couple seconds. The great demon Iwama, as they kindly refer to their squad leader, has been slaughtered before their eyes. Moreover, his decapitation was almost like a work of art. Man, that slash that Musashi threw was awesome. The angle that he cut this man's head off at was just dope. I don't know how they're looking at his dead body as a work of art, but the assailant was none other than the swordsman Miyamoto Musashi. Obviously, this incident is overwhelming and soul-crushing. They simply don't know what to make of it. So they're all standing here. They're not even at attention. They're just standing here in the face of this demon. He mentioned the fantasy hour was over, yet it seems it's still going on. So Musashi swings this blade at the ground, forcing the blood that's on the blade to slide off of it. Oh. None of them dares to react or to get closer. They're not to blame. Oh, what a beautiful moon. So Musashi sheaths his sword and looks up at this crescent moon and enjoys it. He's just gazing at the moon at this horrific moment. When the moon is clear like this, it makes me want to slash even more. Oh my goodness, look at this look on his face. He's definitely never looked this goofy, at least in this series. It has a mix of goofiness and excitement and, just scariness. Ooh, looks like he shouts some type of yell of excitement, and all the other officers are just standing there looking at him. They don't know what to do. Musashi's just standing there, taking in the beauty of this moonlight with the head of their commander at his feet. An army that has lost their leader can no longer be called an army. Even though you are hundreds in number, if you don't have a leader, you are hopeless. After all, big numbers does not equal real power. So Musashi ducks down and explodes forward using his typical, dash forward technique. Ends up right in front of one of the officers who's shocked, can't even speak yet. One person can be like 100. Musashi reaches down, one hand on the scabbard, one hand on the base of this blade. He unsheaths it, raises his arms up. Oh my goodness, looks like he's swinging this blade a lot. I don't know how many slashes he's thrown, but it's clear to be many. Oh my goodness. So the man that he initially ran up on was holding the shield, trying to protect all his vital organs. And Musashi has slashed this supposedly impenetrable shield in 9 different into 9 different pieces. Goodness, looks like he might have been able to only cut it 4 times, and cut it into 9 different pieces, but still. So now this man's only holding 2 small pieces of glass, or of shield. All of his counterparts see that happen. He shouts, "Whoa, this is Captain, look what he did with this shield." Here, sticks out his hand. "The fighting is over. You should take care of the dead soon." Yes. So now they're all listening to Musashi, but this is good. I'm glad he didn't continue to slaughter this small army. Like he said, they're soldiers. They're following their commander. Even if they didn't agree with what they were doing, they were still being good soldiers and following his command. So now that he's been taken down, they naturally I guess looking toward the next strongest person, which is Musashi. He's giving these direct, confident orders, and they're just like, yes, of course, sir. So that was awesome to see his power just take command of the situation. Musashi looks back up at this moon as it's getting cloudy. He says, get out of the way. You just see a bunch of feet shuffling. They immediately move. They make a hole for him. He starts to walk down this aisle. They're trying to get this dead body on this stretcher. Goodness. Chapter 148, same old day. Oh, cool. So here we have Dopo. I'm not sure who he's up against, but they're holding some type of what appears to be metal wire. This is called wire slash. It's the old man's original move, says young Katsumi, and Baki's here as well. So Dopo prepares himself, takes his stance, exhales, takes his step forward, and throws his slash at this metal wire, cutting it beautifully. Smooth, awesome cut. I believe we've seen Dopo do this many a time though. So Baki looks a little surprised while Katsumi's seen this a bunch, so he's just kind of smiling, a little proud. Look, the edge warped to be sharp here. This is a dangerous technique to use on humans. And Katsumi's over here coughing like he's got something to say but doesn't want to say it. What is it, Katsumi? No. If I'm not mistaken, well, isn't it supposed to be confined to this place and super secret? You're showing it to everybody. Katsumi, don't forget what's important. Practicing secret techniques and developing them is the continuation of mastery, never to be satisfied. For karateka, his dojo is like his own room. So all three of our warriors pop a squat in the middle of the dojo. You saw the news, didn't you? 2 men were slashed and killed. Police are supposed to be the strongest force of the land, enforcers of law. The strongest police force cannot be contested, no matter what. Now they are set for cold vengeance. Exactly. Regardless of their stoic appearance, they are ready to escalate any issue and use deadly force. Be it an iron rod or machine guns and tanks, they will not remain motionless. So, can they actually defeat Musashi? As long as they have a mountain of coffins for the aftermath. That's the worst. Katsumi, what can we do about it? Oh my goodness. Katsumi smiles, his eyes glare over a little bit. We protect our land and people with the techniques we've learned. What do you mean with we? Are you involving me? That's right. But no, we won't do it. We can't keep doing that anymore. They're on their own. Eh? I'm retired. I live my own life. So noisy. I see. So Baki, it must be like wintertime or something. I guess everyone has coats on. Baki wraps himself up in this scarf, heads outside, hands in his pockets. What a shirt. I absolutely hate it, but he wraps himself in this scarf. He's walking. What the hell, old man? Tokugawa. We were supposed to protect him from the world, weren't we? Where the hell am I going to find a place or person that will provide this special training to confront Miyamoto Musashi? This is so damn unfair. Yes, I'm just going to have to live my ordinary life, walking my own path to follow my comfortable routines. A good example is taking care of my nails. I always cut my nails 3 days before a scheduled match. It has to be 3 days before, not a day earlier or later. It cannot be done on the day of the match, because in 3 days, my hand will get used to the nail contact. The power won't escape. Otherwise, it will hurt my skin and steal the power, so I can't fully release it. When was the last time I cut them? I really like this image of Baki's jeans just because it's so detailed. The little hairs in the jeans and everything. That's really awesome. Last week, 10 days ago, who cares? Will Miyamoto Musashi care about it? I doubt he will, not even a bit. Both my nails and shoes, they remain the same. My shoelaces are loose. My comfy underwear remains just same. Facial expression, it remains the same as well. My routine is called preparation, getting ready for what's about to come, right? Chapter 149, A Hero. Office of the Prime Minister. What is this? He's holding that piece of shield. This is what is left of a shield, sir. Superintendent General Utsumi Shunzo. A shield? One of the shields used by the riot squad. He's holding it, trying to examine it. I don't have time for this. Get to the point. Musashi cut that shield. Oh, the man who has become famous in the media recently. Correct. The man that calls himself Musashi and has caused quite a stir in the media. Indeed, he cut this with his samurai sword? Who knew? We used the latest reinforced acrylic to make the shield, sir. A 50 cal bullet cannot pass through it. Stones, sharp weapons, and cannon fire cannot destroy it either. But he cut it like nothing. Yeah, so he threw 4 slashes. Well, really 1. It looks like it was all connected. Oh, that's incredible. It was just one big snake, but it hit this shield and 4 different impacts. That's awesome. How incredible is that? To him, the shield was as soft as tofu or butter. Huh? Prime Minister Abe suddenly remembered something from the back of his head. I remember this. Oh wow, he remembers the corpse, or he's seen Musashi's corpse. You can see his mustache and everything. We are creating a special human being. That's it. Oh wow, Tokugawa told him? He remembered that day right away. Prime Minister, how did this happen? Look at him. How did I let this get this far? Did he really do it? He made him this dangerous? Long story short, he started giving orders. He gave permission to use as many firearms and vehicles as necessary and jumped far beyond the original plan. Good, so it looks like I'm about to get exactly what I asked for. I needed this to be an all-out assault, an actual government versus Musashi, not just the police force. So it looks like the Prime Minister, having realized his mistake in letting Tokugawa create such a creature, is now prepared to be at arm's length. Let's see. The urgency, the scale, and alert condition of the site were lifted up to the highest level possible. Everyone, both the police force and the riot squad, have been destroyed by a single man carrying 2 swords. He smacks his hand on his podium. We definitely can't let the citizens see such a shameful sight. The citizens of this country, no. People from all over the world must not refer to Miyamoto Musashi as a hero or a saint or a national treasure by any means. So this helicopter's lifting off. It's official, dead or alive. He should be considered a very dangerous terrorist. The government has approved it. The police squad has been authorized to use lethal force. Anti-armored vehicles are prepared to counterattack with special weaponry. It's the strongest armored vehicle prepared for anti-terrorist countermeasures. Oh goodness, if Musashi cuts this thing, like, this is supposed to be a serious vehicle. These tires are supposed to be undamageable. Like, it's supposed to have like 6 inches worth of armor. This thing is supposed to be serious. This is what they should have gave Hanayama in his guidance story instead of that little Hummer. The equipment is already considered to be at the highest level of state-of-the-art, strongest, and deadliest weapon. So this vehicle is housing, looks to be like 10 or a dozen different officers. Personnel of the SWAT will be operating this equipment. Special Weapons Assault Team. So they actually gave you what SWAT meant. Of course, nobody will be using rubber bullets. Another unnecessarily large number of weak soldiers. Goodness, as Musashi looks up at these helicopters and armored vehicles, he immediately looks down on them. It's another unnecessarily large number of weak soldiers. And that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Got a little some foreshadowing into Musashi's battle with the upgraded nation of Japan and their police force. So I'm eager to see if they will issue any type of challenge toward him, or if he's just gonna body them the same way he did the first ones. I'm hoping not. They have better equipment. Hopefully these soldiers or SWAT are more confident in their abilities. That should help, but I don't know. Leave a comment below. Please don't spoil anything for anyone. Please hit the thumbs up, share with your fellow otaku. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please check the links in the description for the next video, as well as all of the Baki playlists, as well as KingJon Ashura. KingJon Ashura is awesome. I highly suggest you guys check it out. It's more action packed than Baki, and you get more story behind the characters, so please check that out. I hope you guys will visit me over on my gaming channel, Grim Games. I'll have content for you guys relatively shortly. Also, please hit that bell notification so you don't miss any future uploads. Hope to see you next video, and as always, otaku for life.